Welcome to Naija Social Studies. In this lesson, we're going to be learning about protests, the meaning of protest, importance, and disadvantages. If you're ready, let's do this. At the end of this lesson, you're going to learn what protests are, explain the importance of protests in a democratic society, and discuss the potential disadvantages of protests. What is a protest? It is a public demonstration of disapproval, disagreement, objections towards an idea, towards an action, and this is typically or usually organized by a group of people. There are different types of protests. We have peaceful protests where people just protest peacefully, move around and go back home. We have the sit-ins where people sit in their houses and just refuse to move out. We have one of that's happening right now in Nigeria, in the eastern parts of Nigeria, where people sit at home on Mondays. They do not go out on Mondays as a form of protest so that Nnamdi Kanu can be released. We also have marches, we have strikes. What are the importance of protests? 1. Voice of the people. When people protest, it allows the citizens or the people to express their views and their concerns. Their voice is heard. It also brings change and reforms. Usually, in most cases, protests lead to significant political or social changes. It could lead to a change in government from a bad government to a better one. It can also help out with social changes. So if people are agitating for good roads, hospitals, or something better, it leads to that. It creates awareness. When people protest, they raise awareness about issues that may have been overlooked by the government or by the media. So when they protest, it brings these issues to limelight and people hear or see them. We have examples of protests like the End SARS protest that happened in 2020. It was a protest against police brutality. We also have the current End Bad Governance protest in Nigeria, which has been going on since the 1st of August. It is a 10-day protest where people are out on the road protesting against bad governance and asking for a change. What are the disadvantages of protest? We have seen the importance of protest. Now, what are the disadvantages of protest? First, violence. Sometimes protests can turn violent and people get injured, properties are damaged. It can lead to disruption of our daily lives. For example, transportation and businesses. Businesses may be shut down. Transportation may also be disrupted or shut down, and people would not have a means of moving from one place to the other. Misuse. Sometimes protests can be stolen by some miscreants, by some hateful people with bad intent. Those who go out to protest for a good cause, but sometimes people take over this protest and cause a lot of problems. For example, the End SARS protest was started as a peaceful one, but later it had instances of violence, it had instances of looting. During the End SARS protest, we have one example here. This is in Kogi State, where people were looting medical equipment during the End SARS protest. We also have looting at ShopRite. We have destruction of properties. Properties were burnt. A whole lot of things happened. So some persons can misuse protests when people are protesting. In conclusion, we have learned that protests can be useful to people, especially in a democratic society like Nigeria. It serves as a powerful tool for the citizens to voice their concerns, to ask for change, to raise awareness. We also looked at the End SARS movement to show the impact of protests in a country. We also looked at the downsides, including the violence, the disruption, and the misuse. So by examining both the benefits of protest and the disadvantages of protest, it gives us a balanced perspective on the role of protest in the society. But remember, protests can be a catalyst for positive change, but they have to be done in a responsible way to minimize the negative consequences that may come with protesting. Thank you for participating in this lesson. I look forward to you participating in the next one. Remember to like this video, share with others, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already.